lost another seconds, I be running through it. I set up the play, I'ma make a move. Audible. It's gonna be a blitz if I run into you. Go when the kick off the.
It's Madden NFL 22 on EA Sports. And the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Jets and the Colts on Thursday night.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Just as we were ready for air, it was the Colts emerging from the locker room to great fanfare here in Indy. They're ready to go as the Colts get set to match up with the New York Jets. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we take a look at the Colts entering play. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things could really go.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
The Colts getting ready to take over for the first time. And you get a look at their 6-year quarterback in his first season wearing the horseshoe. It's Carson Wentz.
I love just about everything about him. Love his game, love his makeup, love his moxie. One of my favorite words. This guy's a competitor. Gritty, tough, you name it, he's got it. But he did throw an interception in last week's game. That contributed to a loss. And despite the fact he threw 3 touchdown passes, he's going to be out there redoubling his efforts and trying to play better.
Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. A look at the numbers for Mack from last week. 19 carries, 56 yards.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game short week, you know he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Working from the gun, Wentz. That's complete to Marlon Mack. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Out of the gun, here's a give to Mack. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this third down. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback.
And he is, without any question at all, the focal point of this offense. Had an unbelievable game running the football last time out. And we're not just talking about little scampers here and there for 5 or 10 yards. We're talking about big, long, explosive, field-flipping runs. And that's something this defense is well aware of.
On first down, Oliver buying time to his left. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. Only a couple there, so he'll be brought down about the 28. The numbers for Bell on the ground in the game last week. 23 carries, 74 yards, and a touchdown.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game short week, you know he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
Forced out to his left. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Looking to throw. Oliver being chased out left. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Darius Leonard, the linebacker, able to break that one up.
So, Charles, you talk about this offense as we play here in Week 9 of the 2021 season. Normally, you're slipping kind of past the halfway point, but now with the season expanding to 17 games, you kind of think the teams might look up and say, gosh, we still have a lot of football left to go.
No doubt about it. Remember, they've had their open week already, so this could be a straight shot all the way from here on out. To me, the best coaches, they tell their teams, hey, I'll take care of you during the week. You just leave it all out there on game day, and I'll make sure you're ready for the next one.
It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Oliver. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
4-4, their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play. Not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. From midfield, here's Wentz.
This to the outside for Mack. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. On first down, Wentz. Flush to his right. Finding room to the 20. And finally down at the 9-yard line.
Partner, it's often that man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those guys are staying with them, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space and room, and they don't even know that he's taken off with it. What a big-time pickup on that play.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal. And he comes back with one complete. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. Wentz now to throw. And he's got his man. It's Hilton for the Colts touchdown. T.Y. Hilton, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off.
Returnable here for Davis.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
So they go pass, now they go run, and 2 plays resulting in really nice pickups.
Certainly sounds like a 50-50 deal, doesn't it? Sounds like great balance. Well, you know what all those coaches have told us over the years, Brandon, that balance is? It means doing what you want to when you want to. That play calling is working very well for them right now.
Dancing to his left. There he goes inside the 30. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. Looking to throw. Oliver. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw. Oliver steps away to his left. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Oliver buying time to his left. And finding Keelan Cole. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. After 7-0 on EA Sports. And he stopped immediately there. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Their mobile quarterback. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top rope. I like it. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they are losers of 2 straight coming into this Thursday night game. Is it more difficult, CD, when you take a losing streak into a quick turnaround game like this?
It certainly is, because you don't get time to work on the issues that you've had throughout the season that have caused you to have the record that you're having. You can't really get those set. So now you're trying to minimize those and maximize what you've been doing well. And I remember a game recently where one of the assistant coaches said to the head coach, forget our running back rotation. This guy has a hot hand, and they rode him to a victory. Those are things you have to look out for in games like this.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Now a give running left with Mack. Tackled by Ashton Davis up from the secondary.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. They'll run the screen with Mack. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Carl Lawson in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now it's Hines. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. Wentz. Taken in by the tight end, Doyle. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. And he missed it. It's no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders. That
guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. On 1st and 10, Oliver forced out to his left. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. It was Julian Blackman who got a hand in to knock it away. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
40 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Bell. Down to about the 22 here. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. And they'll get this down to the 10. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw. Oliver escaping the pressure right. That's going to be caught by Crowder. It's a Jets touchdown. Jamison Crowder, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jets have taken the lead. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed, aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen. And it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
On 2nd and 9, Wentz. This goes to Mack on the check down. And he's got some space here. Touchdown, Colts. Marlon Mack with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
Well, and this is where quarterbacks' passing numbers sometimes get a little bit more inflated than they should, because this is a short little pass, but it goes for big yardage.
Yeah, and this just looked like a simple, ordinary play to start, but boy, did things change. Once he got free, it was off to the races, and once he hit high gear, there's absolutely no one who was going to stop him.
And he returns this to the 22.
We got this.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. throwing on first down. Oliver being chased out left. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Rush in.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. On first down, Oliver dancing to his left. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Normally we're talking about a quarterback duel where they're matching each other pass for pass. How about the footwork in this for both of these guys running the ball well?
Yeah, they've mixed in the run game. You're exactly right. Now, both coaches might not like how much their quarterbacks have taken off, but another example right there of just good mobility. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
I think the last two plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those two that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. Out to his left.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Reuben Foster picks it, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. Dumps this one off to Mack. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On third down, a run by Mack. And they stop him short of the first as he can only get to the 20. It'll be a gain of 7, but I'd imagine we'll see the punt team here on fourth down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Crowder now to return. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run.
Nice run defense presented there, and what I mean by that is discipline. Guys filling the right gaps in the right holes, no one over pursuing, and making a very nice play.
All right, guys, thanks very much. We'll get back with you shortly. But first, let's take a look at what's coming up this weekend around the NFL. Some of the best games of the weekend come in that 1 o'clock Eastern window, one of which features the Panthers at home in Carolina, as they'll have to contend with the New England Patriots. In the late afternoon games, it'll be loud in Kansas City, that's for sure, as it'll be the Chiefs taking on the Green Bay Packers. And finally, on Monday Night Football, 2 classic franchises go at it. The Bears, the Steelers, live from Heinz Field in Pittsburgh. On now to a look at the next-gen stats for the Jets in that first half. And it's been their quarterback who's taken over this ball game. He's already over 100 yards rushing, as this defense has just been completely out to sea when it comes to trying to stop him. Meanwhile, for the Colts, here's a look at their numbers throwing the football in what was a very even first half. Final adjustments taking place in both teams' locker rooms. We're closing in on the second half, and to bring it your way, let's go back up to Indianapolis and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Now a give right side. Bell. And he'll work this one up to about the 38.
66 yards rushing for him now to this point.
They'll go again with Bell. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. And quickly they get to the line. On 3rd and 2, Oliver. On the catch, it's Crowder. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first. The give is to Bell. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Operating from the gun, Oliver. Finding room inside the 40. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Let's go. Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a 2nd interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
He had no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
On 1st and 10, Oliver. Looking sideline, incomplete. Keelan Cole, the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. A give to Bell. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. And the lane closes quickly for Bell, and he did not make it. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. Back to throw. Oliver steps away to his left. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Their mobile, agile quarterback with touchdown number 3 here in this game and 17 now on the year.
And the Jets have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half.
Gonzalez now to have the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. That one in the books as a 12-play drive, and it was finished off with a 10-yard touchdown scamper. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the 2nd half. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for this with Mack. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Now it's Crowder. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Buying time to his left. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him. And he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
A run by Bell on 1st down, going to go nowhere as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Oliver forced out to his left. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, Oliver rolling to his left. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
An old-school coach.
And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Fuller run show Fatukasi. The defensive tackle getting in there for a loss of 5. After the sack on 1st down, Wentz. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Now Wentz on 3rd down. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Taken in at the 11. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Trent Murphy able to record his 5th sack of the season. Here's Bell. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Only 2 yards on the carry. That's going to set up a 3rd and long. 3rd and 15 to be exact. Back to throw. Oliver flushed out right. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run it with Bell. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Being chased out left. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. They'll give this to Bell running right. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Off play action. Oliver on the move to his left. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. They'll try and run for it with Bell. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Off the play fake. Oliver dancing to his left. And this is caught. He hits Landry. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. They'll run on first down. It's Bell. Trent Murphy, the one to bring him down. And they're going to speed things up here. Again, it's Bell. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Off play action. Oliver steps away. Got his man. It's the veteran Landry. Touchdown! Carter Landry, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jets are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage.
On that 3rd down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a first down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the first down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
On 2nd and very short, Wentz. Catch made here by Campbell. 30, 20, touchdown Indianapolis. Harris Campbell, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards and just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Oliver. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Off the play fake. Oliver eluding the pressure right. He's going to find his tight end. That's Chris Herndon. 2nd and 2. This is Bell. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 98 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. Now a first down carry by Bell. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Looking to throw. Oliver. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Jets are closing in on a 6-2 start as they extend this fourth quarter advantage. Well, that's certainly an important touchdown there. It makes this a 2-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that can win the game for us.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. T.Y. Hilton once again the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. And once more for Hilton, and this time complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. Shotgun now for Wentz. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, there in coverage. Here now is 2nd and 10, again for the 41. Now Wentz. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Throwing is Wentz. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Marcus May with a pick. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll try and run some clock now with Bell.
DeForest Buckner, all-pro defensive tackle there on the stop.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
At the 47-yard line.
Off play action. Oliver out to his left. Puts it on the carpet. It's out. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Steps away to his left. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. They'll try the right side with Bell. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line.
That's it, baby.
Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. Bell, he is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. To throw on 3rd down, Oliver. And he's got it. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Le'Veon Bell, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Carl Lawson, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Able to find Mack. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
I really like the angles that the tacklers came from on that play. They secured inside, took away the cutback. The sideline's there, so you can only go so far outside, and they were able to close in and tackle him for a loss.
Yeah, they used your boy over there, the 12th man, Sammy Sideline, right?
Sammy Sideline. You know something? He tackles pretty well, too.
He's tougher than an airport steak. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the... They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Jets, they close out this first half at a very solid 6-2. And now they'll get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for the Colts, they are barely afloat as they fall to 4-5. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against Jacksonville.